Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. COVID isolation rules are in for a shake-up. National Cabinet will meet this week with a mandatory 7-day isolation period to be slashed to 5 days. New South Wales Premier Dominic Perrottet believed to be behind the push. A breakthrough for Task Force Erebus with a high-ranking bikie boss charged with murder and kidnapping. Tarek Zahed will front court in Sydney today, charged over the death of 29-year-old Yusuf Assoum in December 2014. The 42-year-old was arrested following a vehicle stop in Sydney's eastern suburbs yesterday. Chris Dawson is set to leave Coolum on the Queensland Sunshine Coast today for Sydney, where the verdict in his murder trial is said to be revealed in just over 24 hours. New South Wales Supreme Court Judge Ian Harrison SC will deliver his findings at 10 tomorrow. The 74-year-old accused of killing his wife Lynette 40 years ago on Sydney's northern beaches. A world-first DNA program will allow young Australians to learn whether they face increased risk of some cancers and heart disease. Monash University is offering free saliva test kits for people between the ages of 18 and 44. The university's Jane Tiller says there will be a support network in place as well.
They will receive a phone call with a genetic counsellor who's a specialised health expert who'll talk them through what that means, what variant they have in their DNA, what their increased risk is, what their options are going forward.
The majority of Aussies want to see more restrictions on TV advertising for junk food, gambling and alcohol. Research by the Australia Institute shows 66% of us want junk food ads banned completely during children's viewing hours. And it is Equal Pay Day today, highlighting the gender pay gap. Figures show the gap between men and women is just over 14%. At the current rate, it will take 168 years before we reach parity. To sport now, Max Verstappen has won the Belgian Formula One Grand Prix. Sergio Perez finishing second. Aussie Dan Ricciardo, who is leaving McLaren soon, came 15th. To the NRL, the Dragons have beaten the West's Tigers by 2 points, 24-22, while the Titans beat the Knights 36-26 to wrap up the round. While in the NRLW, the Knights took a 16-12 win over the Titans, while the Dragons beat the Eels by 6. And in the AFLW, the Cats had a win over Richmond. The score at the final siren, 15-11. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. In entertainment news, Jennifer Lopez isn't happy. Video footage from her wedding to Ben Affleck has been leaked. She's released a statement saying the video was taken without permission, taking advantage of their private moment. All guests had been asked to sign NDAs. And it seems Kevin Bacon is a Beyonce fan. The actor has posted footage of himself covering her song Heated from her latest album Renaissance while surrounded by goats at his Connecticut farm. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.